Hello, 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 my beautiful community. I hope everybody is doing well today. It's Dr. Amy coming to you for another live lunchtime inspiring moment. I hope you are doing well today and you had a wonderful weekend. Look, it's Monday, and I said on Mondays I'm going to start having some intention conversations. So let's talk about that first. What did you work out and meet your intentions that you set for yourself for last week? Did you? Did you? So, my wealth creators and my future wealth creators, let's get on it. So, if you did, congratulations. If you didn't, it's never, ever, ever too late. So, for this week, we're going to talk about let's set our intentions together. It's Monday. Let's set some things that we are going to accomplish this week. I'm so proud of myself because the intentions that I set for last week, I did it. I am just so happy. I was able to go back and get in contact with those people that I had lost contact with. I got a new business partner. I'm so happy. Also met a new friend. Hello, Dr. Harmony. I'm just so happy. So I want you to do the same. It's the little things that really make the difference. But today, what we want to talk about is setting those intentions for this week. And I want to talk about let's compound those good decisions rather than keep building up those bad actions. Do you know what I'm talking about? Let's compound some good decisions. So let me start out by telling you that my intention for this week is to work with you. To work with you in some way or another. Maybe it's to help you to get that financial assessment done so we can make sure you're on point for your budget, because what? This year is going to be better than last, right? So I'm telling you up front, my intention for this week is to work with you. How about that? So let's talk about your intention. So write it down. I'm going to take a breather for a moment and allow you to think about that. What's your intention for this week? What are you going to write down that you're going to do, that you are going to tackle? What's that for this week? Let me take a breather and let you think about that. Okay? Write that down. Write it down. Think about it. Write it down. What are your intentions for this week? Now, let's shift focus for a moment and talk about compounding more of those good decisions rather than those bad actions. So the things that I talk about all the time, my wealth creators and future wealth creators, are those good decisions. The ones that I say, it is saving to invest, paying yourself first, making sure that you know your number. To run your home, right? Knowing your numbers, like knowing your blood pressure numbers and stuff like that. Those things are vital, like knowing your blood type. Those things are vital. You need to know your number that it takes to run your household. Now, why that's so important? Because you need to know what's coming in, right? The income coming in, but you also need to know what's going out, but not only what's going out, what's mandatory to go out. That means knowing your numbers. And why this is so important is because so many people just spend, and they put so many things on the credit card, that they don't realize actually what they have going out. So that's what we want to stop and really know, what exactly do you have going out. So if you take a week and you start being intentional and looking at your bank account, your credit card statement, and everything, and knowing for sure what's going out, let me tell you, and I'm speaking from experience, when you start looking at those numbers, you'll be shocked at how much money you're giving to other people, things that you don't have to do just because for convenience, I'll say it that way. Stopping at Starbucks, several times a week to buy just coffee when you can make coffee at home. Buying those expensive drinks from Starbucks and those other places when you probably already spent the money on weekly grocery to buy it at home. So I am enjoying, let me put this piece in, I'm enjoying where I put myself in my household on a little test where we said we're not going to spend on anything unless it's intentional. So I said I wanted to, for a month, to make sure my grocery bill is not more than $100. Let me tell you guys, it was not easy, but I did it last week. And the thing that I had to not buy, once I got to $100, I like to buy my crabs. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, from Johns Island. I love eating bluefin crabs. I had bought all of my food for the week and I didn't have enough with that $100 to buy crabs. So I said, okay, I'll have to wait until next week because I'm intentional once I set a goal. So that was my goal for the month of February, for every week to not spend more than $100 on food and see if I can make it through. And I know I can. It's just we spend so much not even thinking about it. We spend the money on our groceries and then we still spend money on eating out, and we already have lots of food at home. So that's what I'm doing this week. If you want to join me, please feel free to do that and send me an email and let me know how you're doing. But that's what we're doing in our household this month. So compounding some good decisions, as I said, save to invest. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you know what your number is. Pay yourself first. Buy assets. Stop spending all of your good money, your hard-earned money, and making other people rich and buying all of those consumer goods. Focus on buying assets, things that will go up in value. And also some good decisions is continuing to work on your mind and your mindset. So that's something that's very important where we say manage and train your mind. You have to do that every day, every week. And if you don't make it an intention to do that, you won't do it. You have the natural ability to install self-empowering thoughts in your mind at any time. So simply by choosing to focus on them, you can actually do it. And yes, you do have the power to control your mind. Put positive things into your mind. Use positive affirmations every day. So manage and train your mind. That's making a good decision. Having that budget is making a good decision. Having your contingency plans in place is a good decision. I always say to everybody, you better protect your assets. Protect your assets, meaning the things that you already have. Make sure you have those insurance in place if and when things happen, because things are going to happen. Things are going to happen. So have your contingency plan in place. So we want to think big so you can act big, but more importantly, you want to think big because small thinking and small actions both lead to being both broke and unfulfilled. So have those dreams, set those goals, set your intentions, because big thinking and big actions lead to having both success and prosperity. And it also leads to having a meaningful life. But the choice is yours. So which are you going to choose? Now, let's talk for a moment about those bad actions where you just spend. We want to drop that. That's spending on things that don't go up in value, or things that not going to benefit the family in the long run. Buying things on credit that you cannot pay off at the end of the month. Bad action, and we want to stop that. Having short-term expectations and small thinking. We want to stop that also. And also anyone who's threatened by people who are doing things and smart people, rather than getting involved with them and finding out what they're doing so you can learn from them, right? Don't be threatened by people who are doing what you want to do. Look at that as someone who can mentor you and share, because most people who are doing well, let me tell you, we know that there's more than enough room at the top, and we're willing to help out and train and coach and mentor and give of our time. That's why I just gave so many seminars and workshops for free, because I know the more I give, the more that comes back to me. And people who are truly engaged, that's what they do. They give of themselves. You just have to know that you can't take advantage of people, right? But get on board. Also, things that you want to stop doing, and stop not believing in yourself. You are great. You are worthy. You are smart. And you are worthy of greatness. That's how I'm going to put it. So I'm going to close out by saying you want to associate with successful people, people who are going somewhere, people who are willing to pour into you. And remember, birds of a feather flock together. So associate with people who are going somewhere, people who are willing to pour into you, because energy is contagious, my friend. Energy is contagious. If you want to fly with eagles, you've got to stop hanging with pigeons. And that's my word, and that's where I'm going to close out. Hello, Pastor Michael Brown. Thank you so much for joining me live. I am fired up, you guys. Let's do it. You have more than enough support, people from your community who is willing to pour into you and help you. 2023 is going to be better than 2022. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm Dr. Amy, and I can help you reset your mindset, develop your skill set, and get on board to live all of those dreams that's inside your heart. I am going to check out here and say, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do it. And we'll see you right back here the next time. Bye-bye.